because you're refusing to call me he. That's
So
the thing.
you want me to actively call you a boy and call you he?
That's crazy because that's what I just said.
I'm not gonna do it.
It's disrespectful for you to continue to call me she after I told you that's not, like, I'm not comfortable with that at all.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and back to a brand new video. Now, if you hear that white noise sound, that's my air conditioner and I apologize. I don't want to shut it off because I'm afraid if I shut it off, it's going to be too hot in the house and it'll disrupt my air conditioner flow. So please bear with me. I apologize. This one time, I apologize. And yes, that's my Christmas tree. It's still up. It's coming down. All right. So just stop judging me. This week is coming down. I promise. Now to today's video. So as you guys saw from the intro, we are going to be talking about a trans identifying female who is a biological woman that wants to be a man, having a conversation about why she identifies as a trans person and why she doesn't want to be a girl. And when I listened to this interview, it kind of blew me away because it was so telling. Like, she was pretty much telling on herself as far as why she wants to be a boy. And what she was talking about really had nothing to do with herself. It had everything to do with society and how she believes the world views females and women in general. And I thought, wow, this is really, really interesting to hear this perspective without her even realizing what she's saying. So without further ado, let's watch this clip together and break it down. Roll it.
Okay, so as a transgender person, I wear a binder because I can't get the surgery that I want to get. And for me personally, it's also a comfort thing, but also the binders that I'm wearing do a lot of bad things to my body. They constrict my ribs, they make it hard to breathe and other such things. So I don't understand why you would want someone who's not comfortable with their own chest not to just go and get that surgery done if they want to get it done, because to be more gender affirming. I wouldn't be hurting myself as much if I could just go get that surgery now.
I wouldn't have to cut my penis off if you just realized that girls have penises and accepted it.
I do understand
well, no, you don't,
where you're coming from.
You don't, though.
And
you don't know what I'm going through. That's
and I think, can you tell me about your childhood?
My childhood? Oh, whoa.
That's a can of worms.
Yeah. Okay, well, I grew up pretty happy. I have a loving family. Okay. They're great. I live with my family, my dad, my stepmom, like, it's fantastic.
Okay. So your parents were divorced or never together?
No, they were divorced.
They were divorced?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Does divorce cause transgender people?
Wait, Amanda, are you transgender? Are you transgender?
Like, does divorce cause transgenderism? No, but I think her point is that broken homes create broken people who make broken choices.
So like first, I'm sorry. What I'm saying
you don't need
is,
to apologize. It's not your fault. Like,
no, I'm not apologizing, saying that I'm responsible for any of that. I'm saying that I'm sorry that your parents didn't stay together and then you were in kind of a broken home. Is that what we would call that?
I wasn't in a broken home though. My family was quite loving.
When did you decide that you were not a girl?
Probably when I was like younger. Like, it's just feelings and thoughts, like watching how other kids react to like when they see a boy growing up, or like they're just boys and such. Like, it's just a wanting thing. Like, I want to be that. I like that. I like being called he, him.
Did you catch that? So she's asked, what made you want to be trans, or when did you realize you wanted to be trans? And her answer was, well, when I looked around and I saw how boys were being treated, I wanted to be that. I wanted to feel what they felt because of how they were being treated by society. That's pretty deep because that has more to do with, again, the society perspective as opposed to I've always grew up believing that I was supposed to be a boy. What she's actually admitting to is that she was coveting what position boys have in society. And in her perspective, it was a better position than her as a girl. So she wanted to be that thing. Is that really about wanting to be transgender, or is that wanting to be treated differently?
So where would you say, who was the first person you told this to?
Probably my friends.
Your friends?
Yeah.
Okay. And they were all supportive. They're like, oh yeah, like you're totally a boy.
Well, there's always going to be the backlash of like, are you sure? And it takes a while to figure that out for some people. For me, I was like, no, I don't want to be a girl. I want to be a boy, and that's just how it is.
Okay. Do you think that you could do the things boys do, but be a girl at the same time?
So my thing is the fact that everything I do as like a boy is because I'm comfortable as presenting myself as a boy and I want to do it as a boy. So I can't really speak on that half because I really haven't lived my life as a girl because I don't want to, because I don't want to be a girl.
Okay. Why don't you want to be a girl?
There's the fear. There's a lot of things that women face. Ideas of like being afraid of being raped. They're looked down upon in society. even things like the pink tax, like stupid stuff like that. For me, I'm not saying that being a woman sucks. Just for me personally, it's not my cup of tea. Just like how you probably don't want to be a boy.
Well, that's because she isn't a boy. Genetically, she's a girl. Once again, she's saying things that don't have anything to really do with an internal issue, is more so external, right? So she's saying, well, you know, women have a history of being sexually abused and of being the weaker sex, and it kind of just sucks to like be a female. Not that being a woman sucks, but it sucks. And again, what does it have to do with you as an individual and your own self-identity? In her mind, being a woman is being weak. Being a female means that you're going to be subjected to abuse, and men are going to be above you because in our society, we tend to, you know, give better benefits to men in her perspective. So this is all her not wanting to identify with the societal role of what it means to be a woman. And again, I like that she asked the question to her, could you do the same things as a woman, but just be a woman? And to her, it was like, I'm not really a woman, so I don't know. Well, actually, you are. And funny thought, too. What do you think being a tomboy is? So many young girls grow up being tomboys, not wanting to fit into the societal role of what a female's supposed to be. So instead of wearing dresses and playing with dolls, tomboys would rather wear jeans and play, you know, football outside. It doesn't mean that they're no longer a female. It just means that as far as their role in society, they're not interested in playing the role of a dainty girl because that's not who they are. And that's okay. That's 1000% okay. It doesn't change your genetics though. It's not how it works. But unfortunately, we live in a society right now that likes to affirm delusion. So for this young woman, she's being told by her peers, and I'm sure by her college professors and woke doctors, that if you feel a certain way, then you can be that thing. As opposed to, you know, it's okay to not want to identify with some of the roles that women have in our society. Let's talk about that. Let's break that down and see where that comes from. Could that be an effect of your broken home that you grew up in with no father and no mother living together? Those things are factors. And I just find it interesting that her answers have everything to do with what's happening on the outside, and it's not really coming from within, from herself, right? It's all about like the roles of what people look like and how people view females, and she can't be that thing that people view because in her mind, female equals weakness.
Like, I don't want to be a girl.
And what did your parents say when you told them this?
My dad was like, you are so cool, like fantastic. Like he was super supportive of me because he wants me to be happy. And if I'm happy as a boy, then why not live life as a boy? If I'm not happy as a girl, then if I can be a happy boy, then like why the heck not?
I'm not happy being broke, so I'm rich. Yes! Is that how it works? Apparently not.
And what is it about being a girl, do you think? I know you said about like you don't want to be a girl because of the rape
Well, there's
and
more
everything.
to it than that.
Right.
Obviously, like it's just me a personal thing. I just don't want to be a girl. That's literally it. Like I feel like I don't have to. I shouldn't have to explain it much because.
But what is it about being a girl that is so off-putting that you're wearing binders? You want to get surgery? You want to take? I'm guessing this is a
okay.
question. Are you wanting to take hormone replacement therapy? Okay. What is it about being a girl that is so off-putting and just so like ugh?
Well, it's not it. Like I just don't want to be a girl. It's just not.
But
my
why?
thing.
But why?
I just think like the way that females are presented or the way that they're replaced. Like hello, oh my god, my bad. The way that they're viewed too. Like I just not my thing. Like I don't want to be viewed as a girl. I don't want to be viewed as like maybe less or how some people look at women and they're like they automatically assume they're above. Like that's not how I want to be looked at. I want to be looked at as a man, and that's just how I'm comfortable as. Like
Okay. So
Again, how they view them, I don't want to be that thing that others view them as. You hearing that? It's all about her perspective of what others think of the lesser of the two sexes in her mind.
what is it about a man that you're like, I want to be a man. So I know like you're like, I don't, about being a girl, it's like, I just don't want to be a girl. Okay, well let's go to what you want to be instead of focusing on the negatives, be the positives. Why do you want to be a man?
there's a lot more privilege to being a man.
So it's like a selfish thing. You're like,
Yeah, you
I
can
want
call
to
it
be,
selfish,
okay,
like, yeah.
all right.
Same way people want to be rich because they want to have lots of money. Like I want to be a man.
I love the honesty.
Yeah, but also like I just am more comfortable as a boy with the way society views as boys, like all that other stuff. Like
All right, guys, the sun has gone down completely, so now enter the ring light. So what she said in that last segment is, I want all of the privileges, please. I want the privileges of being a man. Even though I'm a woman, I want what they have. I'll take what they're having with a side of fries. If only it were that easy. If only. And it's kind of funny too, because in today's society, with how crazy feminism has become, most women actually have more privileges than men do. But that's a whole nother video. It's just sad because what I'm seeing, what I'm sensing, what I'm feeling from her is a whole lot of self-hatred that's being projected onto I want to be that thing that I'm not, so that I don't have to be this thing inside.
If I look at like the way I was treated as a girl versus how I get treated now as like a boy, it's completely different. Things like simple stuff like when girls say like, oh, I want to work on this, or they're like, well, no, you're a girl, you can't be doing that. Or like even like simple stuff is like, oh, like women can't be doctors, even though they technically can. But like if you look at like children's toys and whatnot, it's like, okay, well the man's like, oh, they're doing all this cool stuff, and the girl's like, okay, you're just kind of there in the background. But also like it's just a comfort thing for me. Like I just want to be a boy. Like that's just it.
So women can't be doctors? Say what now? Like, is her perspective, is her view of women so low that in her mind women can't be doctors? I mean, yeah, they can be doctors, but they really can't be. Who told her these lies? That's what I want to know. Where is this perspective coming from that women are so low on the totem pole that in her mind she has to be the opposite sex, because if not, then she can't really do much with her life?
Okay. Thank you for your time, and thank you for explaining that. I think you're perfect the way you are. I think that you are special the way you are.
Okay.
And I think there's nothing wrong with your body.
Okay, you can think that. I don't
That's
think
the
that,
truth.
though. And that's
You
all,
are
and all that
perfect
matters
the
for me
way
is the
you
fact
are.
that I think that.
I will
And
pray for you to.
You don't need to. It's okay.
I will. I will pray for you because you were made in God's image,
Okay.
and you were made perfectly with no mistakes.
Yes, I love that message. I'm sure in her mind, she's like, oh my God, stop it, don't say that. But that's because, again, in most of her life, she's been told by gender-affirming doctors and teachers and unfortunately bad parenting that who you are and how you were created was not perfect, and that's okay because we can fix it with science. That's what she's been told. So when she hears that kind of truth from the girl interviewing her, that actually who you are is absolutely who you are supposed to be, she almost can't comprehend that. It's almost like her body was like, what? You know, like she couldn't take it, because when truth meets lies, it oftentimes cannot withstand the light. Anyway, guys, that's all for this video. I wanted to showcase that because when I watched that video and I watched her answers, it was the first time that I actually heard somebody honestly say why they want to be the opposite sex, right? In her mind, being a woman is weak. Being a woman is bad. Being a woman is detrimental to just her entire being, which is so sad. But what that really highlights is her own self-hatred for herself. And that's what doctors should be talking about and dealing with, as opposed to take these hormones, here you go, surgery, you got it. Those are quick fixes that are not going to fix the actual wounds that this young woman is carrying and has been carrying for most of her life. And that is the truth. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this video. Do you think that most people who want to be the opposite gender, is it because of their own self-hatred within themselves that they're actually projecting? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit my notification bell so you know when I post a brand new video. Until next time, peace.